Welcome back to our channel. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you are new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so that we can bring you the latest news as they come, so that we can support our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network to make our Biafran dream a reality. He said, the Fulani Janjaweed lapdog, ŁÄİTGGጊˋ, is in big trouble after he has run his mouth to lie and he has put his boss, Buhari, and the entire Fulani Nigerian government in serious trouble after he opened his mouth and said that the Fulani Nigerian government are Boko Haram and the Fulani terrorists. And that is why Buhari has refused to name and arrest them, because he is the leader of the terrorist groups terrorizing Nigeria. Buhari, Malami, and Patami are all involved in terrorism, and you don't expect them to name themselves. Also, Femi incurred the wrath of FBI after saying that world leaders should come and learn from Buhari how to manage economy during pandemic. Femi was exposed as an accomplice with the rogue police officer Fulani Abakari, and his mouth has now put him in trouble. Instead of keeping quiet, maybe too much of loot that they have given to him and contract, so he think he can run himself, run his mouth anyhow. And that was why his church members had to protest, and he was removed as the member of the Deacon Board. He was removed for lying. The special advisor to the president on media and publicity, 噚ÄİTGggጊˋ, has said that the regime of Buhari is not interested in naming or shaming Boko Haram sponsors and other financiers of Fulani terrorists in the zoo called Nigeria. Adesina's colleague and presidential spokesman, ḵA had in March 2021 said the Fulani Nigerian government arrested 400 Bureau de Change operators who are Fulanis for allegedly funding Boko Haram insurgency in the zoo called Nigeria. He had said the Nigerians were transferring money to the sect from the United Arab Emirates. 噚ÄİTGggጊˋ said that the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, and other related agencies were investigating the allegations against suspected terror funders in the country. But his lies were busted after the EFCC chairman, a Fulani himself, Abdul Rashid Bawa, denied that the EFCC are investigating any terrorist, Boko Haram or Fulani bandits, including their sponsors, that they are not doing that. They have no order to do that. They have told them expressly from the presidency that they should not investigate any Boko Haram or Fulani bandit terrorists or their sponsors. A former Navy Commodore, Kunle Olawumi, said the Boko Haram terrorists mentioned names of current governors, senators, and Aso Rock officials as sponsors during interrogations, but Buhari has demonstrated an unwillingness to go after the high-profile politicians for reasons best known to him, because he's also involved. A former deputy governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, the late Obadiah Melafia, also said that serving governor in the north, a Fulani Janjaweed, was a Boko Haram leader and money bag, and yet nothing has been done. But they are going after peaceful protesters. They are going after freedom fighters. The refusal by Buhari presidency and his gang of Fulani terrorists to expose the name of sponsors of terrorism in Nigeria, vindicates the position that the Fulani Nigerian government have been providing official cover for terrorists and Fulani bandits, pillaging the nation. The decision of Buhari's government to cover the identities of sponsors of mindless mass killing, maiming, raping, kidnapping of our Biafran people and other Nigerians, as well as the endless violent malreading of our communities under Buhari and his gang of terrorists Fulani Nigerian government's watch, validates our stand that such individuals have connection with the Fulani Nigerian government. This is why Nigeria must disintegrate and allow Biafra restoration to happen very fast. It has to happen very fast. Mr. ዄADESINA said that Buhari will teach the world leaders about how to grow an economy and manage security when the zoo called Nigeria is currently the poverty capital of the world and ravaged by terrorism. Femi Adesina says the world will learn from Buhari's regime how to overcome economic recession in times of a pandemic. As he said, what a joke and fool is this Femi Adesina. Who does he think he's deceiving? Does he think that the people at United Nations or the world leaders are Janjaweed like his Fulani slave masters? No wonder his church board had to remove him as a deacon after church members left en masse because of Femi Adesina's lie. My brothers and my sisters, that is how they are lying. The Conference of Harmonized Civil Society Organization in Nigeria, a branch of Buhari Media Center, has revealed that pro-secessionists under the Yoruba Nations Group and the IPOB have raised $5 million to compromise lawyers and judges in their ongoing cases with the Fulani Nigerian government in the court, because they know that the Fulani Nigerian government cannot win any case in the court. So now they are now started using the BMC, Buhari Media Center, to churn out propaganda to blackmail the judges. The BMC group condemned what is described as an execution of a detailed plan to subvert and undermine the country's judicial system. A statement by the group leader, anytime they want to use a group leader, especially when they are talking about Southerners, they bring a Christian. His name is Oduma Richard Oduma. After paying him millions of naira, when BMC first heard that the dissident and secessionist IPOB and Yoruba Nation Group were planning to infiltrate the court at all levels, they dismissed the allegation, but latest developments have indeed forced BMC to raise this alert, because they know the Fulani Nigerian government have no case. They have no solid case or solid defense. They are terrorist governments. According to the BMC group, they said it has come to BMC notice that the groups are resorting to blackmail and intimidation to hoodwink the judges into granting them unmerited judicial favor. Recently, a state high court in Oyo State, presided by Justice ዄŊ delivered a judgment in favor of Sunday Igboho and awarded him 20 billion naira as claim. As part of the plan, IPOB have instituted a 5 billion naira case at the Abia State High Court, Umuahia, where a judge, out of fear of harassment and violence, granted them the plea. It has become obvious that IPOB intend to use the sit at home to enforce the judge to do their bidding. What a big lie. The Fulani control BMC are fools. The terrorist Fulani Nigerian government have no case in their favor. Instead of them to go after the terrorist Fulani Janjaweed or name the sponsors of Boko Haram, they refuse. After using the criminal DSS to intimidate the judges and removing a Biafran Chief Justice of Nigeria, replacing him with a Sharia judge who is now threatening southern judges to allow the Fulani terrorists have their way. Buhari Media Center requested that the judge or the chief judge of Abia State be reassigned or reassign the suit filed by IPOB lawyers at the Abia High Court, or the judge should recuse himself. BMC said they do not have confidence in a few identified judges to sit on the case in question. According to them, they said available evidence suggests glaring judicial bias and solidarity for one party, IPOB, and Yoruba Nation agitators as well as politicians. But they have confidence in Fulani Chief Justice of Nigeria, who awarded Hope Uzodinma governorship ticket or governorship position of Imo State after coming fourth in an election. My brothers and my sisters, this is the reason why Biafra must be free and restored quickly. Thank you for watching this video, and bye-bye for now.